Hello, Dr. Tawana Worlds by birth, also known as a disruptor. Did you know that millions who grew up in poverty also die in poverty? Have you ever heard the saying, what good can come out of the hood? Well, I'm here to disrupt for just a minute. Yes, I was that little girl that grew up in the hood, grew up in the ghetto, single mother, absent father, eating out of the trash can just to survive. But I was also that girl that determined way back then that I was not going to become a product of my past. And now I help others do the same thing. I'm not a victim, I'm a victor. I help men and women from similar backgrounds find value in their own vote and create wealth from within. Hello, family. What is going on? Hello, and hello. Let me go ahead and fix my screen really quick. Get me full screen. I don't know why it starts me in that small box, but what's good, good people? What is good, everybody? Welcome to those that are here for the very first time. Welcome in. And to those who always spin the block, sit in the chat with your girl, Dr. Worlds. Welcome back. Please kindly share this video as you are coming in with somebody, okay? My goal is to, one, beat the algorithm by your shares, by your likes, by your engagement. It just tells the machine that we are all up against, which is going to be the topic or a little bit of the topic of this live. So you have a better understanding of what we truly are up against and where we're headed. But it also helps me reach the people that I'm supposed to reach. I may be called to reach you on this live. I may not. I may be called to reach somebody that you know. So your share is so valuable and so important to me. It doesn't cost you anything. It doesn't take any of your time by doing so. And it helps me accomplish the assignment that I was sent here for. With that being said, I had some receipts that I was going to go over with you all, but I don't think I'm going to go off of the receipts. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen really quickly, and we're just going to jump straight into it. I promise not to be here long, 45 minutes to an hour max, but I'm going to be here strong, okay? I probably will also, let's see, once I start sharing, I may come completely off screen and just make it full screen. 1 second. Let me see how to do that. All right. We are done. Okay, cool. So that you guys are all able to see and kind of keep up with what it is that I am doing. Let me go ahead and hit present, and we are off to the races. All right, make sure everything is good over there. Yep. All right, let's roll. Code red. Everybody must wake up. This is your urgent briefing. Reporting to you live from California. Dr. Tawana Worlds is coming by here to sound the alarm, okay? If you don't prepare, you will perish. Control is absolutely shifting. You see it happening every single day. And I'm going to cover some of the ways that it is shifting that you may be aware or you may not be aware. If you don't build you a system, you will have no other options but to be bound to this new system that is being created and being implemented right before your very eyes. It is time for us to go from consumers to owners. If they have to own systems in order for them to be who they are, then we have to own systems in order for us to be who we supposed to be, okay? If the elite, which we can't get mad at, Can't get mad at the Mark Zuckerbergs, the Sam Altmans, the Kiyosakis, the um, um, Les Browns. We can't get mad at them. The Bill Gates. We cannot get mad at these people. They have figured out a way to build a system that makes them billionaires, very powerful people who get to dictate and control what happens in the world. They are no different, no smarter. They're not special, more special than any of us. They have just figured out a way to come up with a system. Bill Gates came up with the Microsoft operating system. Okay. Mark Zuckerberg came up with the Facebook and Meta system, okay? A social platform where everybody could gather around. Jeff Bezos came up with a system, Amazon. It is a system where people can shop and people can have stuff delivered, and they have all kind of advantages. You can listen to books on audiobook. You can get prime delivery, same day delivery. It's all a system. That's it. Same thing with YouTube. It's all a system. They have learned how to create systems, and the global population would be able to tap into those systems. You can do the same thing. I literally built out an app, which is a system where you will pay me to get access to AI tools, to get paid to get detailed briefings about what certain AI tools. That's something the whole world needs. The whole world is going digital. I don't have to just have customers and clients in the United States. I built a system. Let me pull it up on the screen so you can see. I built not only one, I built two different systems, apps, and websites where you could log in, find out if you qualify for funding, and the other one was simply learn AI tools. Now, the one for funding may not apply for everybody in the world because they have different rules and regulations. Some countries don't have credit systems. So that would benefit those here in the United States. But the AI app, oh yeah. Hold on one second. Let me pull this up real quick and see if it's, yep, there we go. So this is an app that could target people in the United States, people in Canada, whoever uses a social security number. Because America doesn't care if you are a foreigner and you want to come over here and do business, you can very much so do business. All you have to do is get a VoIP. All you have to do is get a URL that actually is from the United States. People in Africa, Egypt, everywhere, okay, is making money from outside of this country. So they don't mind you doing that. Get you a virtual address where your mail can go to. Create you an LLC, get you a registered agent to handle all of that, and then get an EIN number. Okay, you can get past that if you don't have a social security number. So now they have legitimate businesses. I can get people funded from an app that I didn't even have to build. I didn't have to code. I showed you all that they are actually paying $775,000 for people. It's in high demand. High demand. They need a lot of people. Okay, it's in high demand that they're willing to pay that type of price for people to come over and build apps like I did with no coding. I showed it to you guys. So everything is going digital. Okay. All I did was put a prompt, and I'm going to show you the prompt right here. This is the prompt. Build me a luxury high converting mobile app. And then it told them all about it. Okay. And then it start configuring. Hey, I'm going to build the layout, the landing page, multi-step wizard and steps, build result screen, pre-qualified, conditional, not qualified, build contact form, wire everything together, run, build, and fix any errors, plan completed. Okay, it just told you everything that it did. Everything that I asked for, the colors, every button I wanted on here, it is done. And it was done in about 10 minutes. Okay, that is a system. This is a system. I control it. It's mine. I control the data. Okay, so I'm going to stop the share on that, and then I am going to show you another system that is global. Okay, this one is global. That one, funding wherever there is credit, or you need funding for your business or your personal, then that app will help you be able to see if you pre-qualify for funding. All right. I don't know why my screen is so small. What in the whole world? Hold on, y'all. Let me try to make this. Okay. Let me try to make this a little bit smaller. Okay, there we go. That's supposed to be the right side. So this is a global app. Turn AI tools into income. You want to know, and here's the prompt that I use. Build me a luxury high converting mobile first web app called AI Money Moves. I told it exactly what I wanted inside of it, okay? And then it began to build it out for me, which you can see right here to the right-hand side of the screen. Has a menu bar, pricing, workshops I'm going to hold, resources, start here. You can start for free. And every day you just get an AI tool delivered to you. I don't got to deliver it. This is a system all over the world. Hey, you want to come over here, start for free, explore tools. It's beginner friendly daily AI tool ideas. Hey, use ChatGPT to create you some agents. Hey, use Higgsfield. It's the newest photo and video generator. All you have to do is put a prompt in. You can sign up here. This will be able to allow you. It shows you how to make money. How much money you gonna make using these tools. So here is a whole complete system that was built out. Here's the trending tools. Okay. How you can make money. One of them, you can make money getting your music on Spotify. Getting your music on Spotify using Suno. You can get it on Apple, iStore, whatever these stores you buy music. Okay, so it gives you how to build websites, how to do video creation, what tools, automation tools, what app builders. This is an app builder. So this app was built, this system was built from using a prompt. And this is what they're willing to pay $775,000 per year for you to build out something like this. Government needed, everybody needed, okay? Everybody. Let me see if I could pull that up real quick while we are right here where you can see it really, really fast. Let me go to it real quick. Hold on. Oh, here we go, right here. So let me stop the share right there real quick so you can see how I created a system and how much they're willing to pay people to create systems. This is the new way. Like it or not, you ain't going to be able to do nothing else but this. If you don't learn it now, you're going to be a slave to the system. Okay? Netflix and OpenAI, that's ChatGPT, are paying up to $775,000. What job has ever paid you like that? And you have traded time and muscle for minimum wage. What job has ever paid you like this? And all I got to do is get a prompt, take it to another platform, put that prompt in there, and let it build it out. Man, I can do this with my eyes closed. $5,000 for me to build out you a fully functionable, beautiful, luxury designed app for mobile and for computer in your fitness niche. You want to offer meal plans? Cool. I can build those out. Imagine me being able to do 5 of those in one day. And I ain't even spent an hour, like 10, 15 minutes, bare minimum on each one. So 15, 30, 45, 15, 30, like 90 minutes, an hour and a half to build out a system. This is practically the only way. If you're not into real estate and all of that stuff, this is practically the only way. Okay, gonna get back to the presentation. I just wanted to demonstrate to you, you are no different than them. and they are no different than you. Only difference is they figured out a way to build a system. Okay, so I'm going to show you 7 income systems that you need, I need to protect our freedom and build the wealth the way that we need to build it for our families. The government ain't going to never give it to us. The workforce, it was not created to do that. The control is shifting. Are you ready for what's coming? The rules of wealth, access, and opportunity are being rewritten right before your very eyes, right now in real time. The people who recognize the shift early will position themselves on the right side of history. The rest will wonder what the heck happened. Every generation faces a defining economic inflection point. Excuse me. This is yours. The question is not whether the shift is happening, it is already underway. The question is whether you will be inside the system looking out or outside the system being controlled by it. This live right here, right now, will be your opportunity to stop consuming and start earning. Owning once you hear and visualize and see the information that we're about to go over. This is not a drill. This is the window to position yourself because time is narrowing. What you do next, I'm going to say what you do now, will define your financial future for the next decade. Honestly, I'm going to give just a little feedback on that real quick. We missed, Y2K. When everything started kind of like going digital, we went into this era from pagers and payphones to like now everything was kind of like going digital. You can get on MySpace, you can send out emails, you'd be able to surf the web. We missed that era. We wasn't tapped in, we wasn't locked in. There was a lot of people got filthy, filthy rich during that era. We missed the gold rush. Some of us wasn't born then. Some of our parents, they missed it. Okay. We missed the bottled water. They laughed at that whole entire bottled water. Why would we buy bottled water and we get water out of our faucet? Why would we invest into the bottled water movement and we can get water out of our water hose? Now look at, you ain't Darius gonna drink no water out of the faucet or out of the water hose now in 2026. Everybody buy bottled water, and you gotta buy more of it if you cook with it, if you drink it, if you wash your face with it, you gotta buy more of it. But just think, when it was pitched, it sounded like, are you crazy or are you crazy? We missed that movement. We missed the cell phone movement. We was used to being in the house with them long cords that can stretch from the kitchen on the wall all the way into the room and back, them long foil cords. We missed the cell phone movement. Hey, would you like to take your phone on the go? Are you crazy? I got a beeper. I'm cool. I can go to the payphone. I don't need no cell phone. All these payphones around here on this corner, man, you crazy? Get up out of here with that cell phone stuff. Until we went to the cell phones, the big ones that look like boots, all the way down to the beepers, the Motorola beepers, pager type ones, all the way to the flip phones. Now look at us. You cannot find a payphone. I mean, they're historical, literally. Find one payphone. Can't find them. They barely, maybe Charter, Spectrum, or Xfinity might offer home phone services, but for what? People are, from the young to the old, everybody got a cell phone. Don't miss this moment with AI and technology, okay? I don't care how much you hate it. This is not the mark of the beast. The system that they are creating, that is the beast system. AI ain't doing nothing beastish. AI is not something go under your skin. They are using AI to usher in a beast system. They are using the advancement of technology to be able to get it done faster. Okay, I can go to ChatGPT instead of me looking at the thesaurus, the dictionary, looking at all these books, right? Trying to take weeks to do a research paper. I don't have to do that. If I wanted to know what happened in Rome in 226 before Christ, I could type that in and it would go get me archaeological facts. It'll go get me historical facts. I mean, like that. With the click of a button, with the blink of an eye, you have all of the artifacts and everything else you are looking for. Okay. That's all AI is. It helps you. It enhances your workflow. It enhances your work speed. It works with you. This is not going to be what takes people jobs and replace them. The people who know how to work this stuff is going to be the people replacing the people who don't. Bottom line, okay? The world is becoming more digital. You cannot escape that. Digitization is not a trend, it is a takeover. Hear me clearly on that. Every major system in modern life is migrating online. Automation is operation. And centralizing its control behind algorithms. What I mentioned in the beginning of this video when I said, please share this if you have not shared it, because it is man versus machine right now. This is what I'm talking about. The good old algorithm. It dictates whether it want to show your stuff. It dictates whether you are worthy enough. It dictates whether, we're going to suppress your content. That's what this algorithm, this machine that we are all up against. Some people be falling out with their friends. You don't ever support my stuff. No, blame it on the algorithm. They stopped showing them your stuff. People have to go and unsubscribe and then resubscribe. Or it's the notification bell. My bad. People have to go and unsubscribe from the notification bell, then turn it back on in order to see videos whenever I go live. They just stop showing them. This is the algorithm, and algorithms get to dictate whether you get to connect with people or not. It is control behind algorithms, platforms, and gatekeepers. You don't know who back there pulling the strings. You can't see behind the curtains. So when you understand this shift, this will be the first step towards profiting from it rather than being victimized by it. Payments are moving online. Cash is being phased out. Digital wallets, CBDCs, and platform control payment rails mean that if you're not in the system, or if the system decides to exclude you, you lose access to your money instantly. If you're not in this system and if you are not obeying to their standard, you lose access to eat. You lose access to have shelter. You lose access to being able to take care of your children. That is too costly. Businesses are automating everything. AI is replacing roles across every industry, from customer service to logistics to content creation. Automation is reducing the need for human labor, which means traditional employment is becoming increasingly fragile and underpaid. Systems centralizing. Big tech, big brands, and big governments are converging. Platforms decide who can sell. Didn't I just say that? Banks decide who can borrow. The internet decides who gets seen. Centralization is the defining force of our era. Access is becoming more controlled through systems. The only protection is owning the system yourself. That is the only way, people. That is the only way. I love you enough to tell you the truth. That is the only way. If you don't own systems, you depend on them. It's either or, white or black. Ain't no middle ground. There's two sides to everything: rain and sun, okay? Day and night, black and white. That's it. You own or you depend. Dependency is a silent killer of financial freedom. Most people have been trained by school, by culture, by their environment, by habit, by generational, rudiments, passing down things to our children and our grandchildren. They have been taught by that to plug into systems that other people build and other people control. That dependency feels normal until the day the system decides that you no longer qualify. And that day comes for more people than you think. Jobs, your employer decides your income ceiling, your schedule, your raises, and ultimately whether you still have a paycheck next quarter. One restructuring, one AI upgrade, one bad quarter, and your income disappears overnight. You trade time for money, and they hold all the cards. Banks determine your credit score, your loan eligibility, your access to capital, and the fees they gonna charge you to hold your own money. They profit from your deposits and then restrict your access when you need it most. Platforms, social media platforms, marketplaces, and app stores can demonetize, deplatform, and algorithmically suppress your presence with zero notice. Thousands of businesses have been destroyed by a single policy change, me being one of them, and still sounding the alarm. I don't care if it's one on here, I don't care if it's five on here. I'm making a bold declaration. You will not shut me up, and you will not stop what God has started, ever. Institutions, university licensing bodies, and regulatory agencies gatekeep entire professions. They decide who is qualified, who gets certified, and who is allowed to compete, often protecting incumbents at the expense of innovators. And they decide your access until you own the system. Someone else controls your future. Sad to say. This is bigger than money. This conversation is about something deeper than dollars and cents. It is about the fundamental question of who controls your life and whether you will take that power back before that window closes. It's about control over your income, control over your streams, your business assets, your time, and your daily decisions. When you own systems, you set the rules. You decide when to work, how much to charge, who to serve, and how to grow. Control is the ultimate luxury and the ultimate protection. It's about access to capital, to contracts, to markets, to communities, and to opportunities that most people never see. Owners access better deals, better networks, and better terms because they bring something to the table that consumers never can, and that's called leverage. It's about freedom to walk away from anything that does not deserve you. How good would it feel for you to walk away from the job that belittles you, don't acknowledge you, mistreats you, talk to you reckless, or walk away from anything that is controlling you? The freedom to walk away from that feels so good that you ain't got to be on pins and needles to say the truth. Hey, man, this ain't right. No, you better not say that. You probably don't even have a job. They probably retaliate. No, if I share this, if I try to be, honest and forthcoming and put that I got a man staying in the house, help me with my children, we gonna do this dang on thing. Well, you don't qualify anymore for Section 8. Your rent go from $76, $32, all the way up to $1,200, $1,300. Something welfare doesn't even afford. No, freedom to build something that outlasts you is beautiful. Freedom to provide for your family. Oh my gosh. We all working and doing what we're doing for our family. But there is a freedom that comes with being able to just say, hey, we going on a vacation for 7 days and ain't nobody got to worry about nothing. Hey, I'm going to go ahead and buy y'all this because I want to. You don't have to wait. The freedom to provide for your family at a level that changes your bloodline trajectory, not just your own bank balance. Real freedom is only possible when you own something of real value. I'm going to tell you something right now. That app right there, okay, that I just showed you, both of those apps right there, in about a year or two, they will be worth trillions of dollars. I don't have to sell my app right now. I can create something to sell and create something to sit on. That is called an asset. If I needed to borrow money, I can borrow money against my asset. That is a digital asset, and I can sell it for a lot of money right now. If I get the time after this presentation to go and show you how much they sell in YouTube channels for, And that's why I try to get y'all in on this stuff. See, I don't say everything out loud. In the inner circle, then I'm going to tell you exactly what it is. But I don't say everything out loud here. Okay? When I'm here, I don't say everything out loud, but I'll say this. I don't care if you didn't want to do nothing but build a YouTube channel out or a faceless theme page on Instagram or a faceless theme page on Facebook. And you start generating maybe $10,000 in revenue, faceless, totally faceless. You could turn around and sell that bad boy for every bit of almost 200,000 plus. Every bit of it. I'm going to prove it to you real quick. Jumping off topic to show you. When you control systems, you have assets. Straight up. Let me show y'all real quick. If you didn't want to do nothing but sit behind the scenes and grow channels with AI, okay? If that's all you wanted to do, I don't like to be on camera, Dr. T. You ain't got to. This is the only time where our skin color don't qualify us, or our degree, our background don't qualify us or deny us, our credit don't qualify us or deny us. This is the only time in life, and I can't believe so many people are letting it pass by. This is a YouTube channel, a sports YouTube channel. You see the asking price for this is $145,000. It has 574,000 subs. It does around $131,000 every single year. They want more than what they make every single year, but 1 year they get 131. By the second year, they had 262. That's way more than they invested. By the third year, they're gonna get another 131,000, and the fourth year, so they keep seeing their money come back to them over and over and over and over again. They built this channel, okay? Here's one. This is a monetized YouTube channel with 347,000 subs, 182 million plus views, $3,000 a month that they make, profit at 95% margin. They only want $65,000 for it. $3,000 a month, and trust me, you can make more than this. You buy a channel and it's already doing this type of number. Look at this one, almost $500,000. This is all about entertainment. If you see these niches right here, then you know you can go. I gave y'all action, and I might give y'all action again to buy the YouTube setup, the boot camp, where you can go set you up some YouTube channels, some faceless theme pages, or whatever, okay? And make you some big bankroll. 103,000. None of these is little prices. None of these is little prices. And I show you how to make channels like this. You can go do a Bible animated channel. You can go do a child psychology channel. You can go do a Veggie Tale. Look at Coco Melon. That's a nursery rhyme channel. I showed y'all how much they making. I'm gonna get back off of this. See how much time. Oh, okay. I'm still doing good on time. Told y'all 45 minutes to an hour. I'm gonna definitely try to stick to that and get up out of here, okay? All right. So there are two types of people. In every economic era, in every technological revolution, in every market cycle, there are exactly two groups of people. The distinction between them is not luck, not education, not starting capital. It's a decision, a single choice made at the right moment that determines which side of wealth that you're going to land on. Those who own system, owners build infrastructure, collect reoccurring revenue, and multiply their income through automation and leverage. They get paid whether they show up or not. They set their own terms. They hold the equity. When the market shifts, owners adapt and profit. They build assets that pay them for decades, and they pass those assets to the next generation. Owners get paid every day, every single day. Those inside of the systems, consumers pay for access. You pay to trade their time for income. They remain subject to every policy change, every economic downturn, and every platform update. They rely on systems they don't control. They work for owners who hold the equity and wonder why financial freedom always seems just out of reach. The system was designed to keep consumers consuming, not building. Consumers pay every single day, but they are billed monthly. But every day they incur a cost. Every day you use utilities, every day you're being billed for that day's usage of utilities. You got that cell phone, every day you're using it. That Wi-Fi, every day you're using it. Food, every day you eat, you have to pay. The great news, the decision to switch sides is yours to make. And on this live could be the live that you make it that day. Okay? You get to choose your position. I got several positions. And you get to choose yours. You got the right to ride, what do you call it? General seating on an airplane. You got the right to drive. Okay? You do. You got the right to drive, or you got the right to be there overnight express. You choose your own path. You choose your own position. This is not theory. This is not a seminar filled with promises and no path forward. Y'all already know Dr. World's bringing receipts. One thing I know how to do is get you some money, okay? You have real access to real systems, and that's all you need. You need to just build your own system. You need to know what to do so you can do it. That's the only thing stopping you from doing the dang on thing. Okay, you need access to real systems that real people are using to generate real income. The only question is which vehicle fits your vision and whether you're ready to stop watching others build wealth and start building your own. We have 3-month mentorships, 90-day of guided hands-on implementation across the income systems. We got direct access to strategies, frameworks, accountability, and execution support. This is where you get your hand held through the process. Okay? All you need is 90 days. I don't care if you're a slowpoke. All you need is 90 days. Okay? You don't just come in here, learn, you execute. And I'm going to make sure, hey, here's the play. We're going to run this right here. Okay, here's this. We're going to run this right here. Okay? We got the Done For You community, which is a fully operational, monetized digital community built for you, okay? With customers already inside that bad boy and recurring income already flowing for you when we hand it to you. The ultimate shortcut to subscription income without the years of building from scratch. I have a Done For You community. We also have a Done For You transportation so that you can go get this $1 million guaranteed funding on May the 1st. We need to position you immediately. Okay. You don't even have to have no fleet of vehicles. You don't even have to have no box trucks, no Sprinter van. You don't have to have none of that. You just need the structure. You need the paperwork, and you need to be able to present the paperwork so you can go ahead and get your $1 million guaranteed loan that I told you guys. And then how are we going to pay it back? We give you strategy. Pay them 3 years back up front using their own money. Don't ever use none of your money. Okay. Don't ever use none of your money. After your initial investment to get it done for you, you never have to use your own money. We make sure of that. Okay. And then we have the $97 path where we have medical system. Okay. This is becoming your own virtual call center on demand, like after hour. That's what it is, like an answering service. I'm not going to say a call center because that requires multiple people. But you don't even got to do it. An AI agent will make sure we help you build out your AI agent. We will make sure that everything is copacetic and ready to go to take on some very big, lucrative contracts to manage their after-hour medical calls. This is the lowest entry point into the system ownership world. if you go create you a medical system, after our medical system, call, and I'm not going to say call center, answering service, and now a company contacts you and say, hey, can you take our calls, you know, for the next 3 months for us? Absolutely. How much will that be? I would charge you $5,000 per month, $10,000 per month. The ball is in your court. If they don't like your price, so what? So what? Speed on before you get peed on. Who cares? I'm in control. You're not negotiating my time. You're not negotiating my wages. This is not a work opportunity. This is your business needing my services, and I'm telling your business what my cost to provide those services. So I show you how to build AI agents that will say, "Hey, thank you. Welcome to Dr. Tawana Worlds. How may I help you get started today? Hey, I'm trying to leave a message for Dr. Bryant. He was supposed to give me a call, or maybe my wife is in labor. I need to know what hospital." Your AI agent is going to get to work. Hey, the nearest hospital is right here. I'll go ahead and make sure Dr. Bryant is paged right now. I'll notify. It's really simple to set up. It is not hard. You set it up once, you get paid from it forever. This is for those who like to do that background work. This is the lowest cost to entry. You're going to launch you a medical after hours answering business using AI agents, low overhead, reoccurring contracts, okay, and real monthly income from day one. As well as I have some other $97 opportunities that I will cover as well. Okay. So we're going to get into the first one, AI automations and systems. I've literally showed you guys how I built apps. I showed you guys how I made $1 million. Before AI was as popular as it is now, I got it when it was early. And because I got it when it was early, I actually 10x my income just on the strength. My first time doing like some big numbers was like $313,000. But when I started implementing AI and I saw how it was able to like make me money rapidly, I was like, oh my goodness. So I implemented it and used it for about 3 months, learned how to write books and all kind of stuff with it. And then I started opening it up, trying to tell all the cousins, hey, I found a way to get a meal ticket. Come up over here, y'all. Come up over here quick. Run, don't walk. I found a way. I found a path. Hey, I found a way. I was shouting from the mountaintops. AI automations and systems. They go together like hand in glove. The most powerful income shifts of our lifetime is happening right now, and most people are watching it happen to them instead of profiting from it. You got to turn your AI into income. This is the only way you can actually be in business by the same day. I have never in my life seen anybody be able to start a business and get paid from that business in the same day. Literally. Literally, I don't care what topic you got in your mind. You can go to AI and say, I would like to start teaching something like this. I would like to learn about this. And then once you're done learning or teaching about it, can you create me an ebook? Can you give me the front cover of that ebook? Can you give me the back cover of that ebook? And literally in 5 minutes, you have a whole complete ebook. Sell it for $7. And some people might think that's absolutely insane. But people are still buying Starbucks. Even in our messed up economy, people are still going to the gas station. People are still spending money at the fast food restaurants, okay? People don't mind giving you $7. They don't mind losing $7 in case your junk ain't nothing but trash. They don't mind it. You get 100 people to buy your $7 product, you got $700 in one day. This is the only way you can make money rapidly. I call this rapid revenue. See, AI don't stand for artificial intelligence. To me, AI stands for automated income. Because now my money can just come in while I'm asleep. Let me sleep. Let me rest. I ain't coming in today, boss. Sorry. I wasn't going to make nothing but 140 with you today. I done went on ahead and made 700 on my ebook that I created with AI in seconds. And I never have to create it again. Okay. I never have to recreate it. Artificial intelligence has crossed the threshold from novelty to necessity. Every major industry is integrating AI, not to experiment, but to cut costs, increase output, and replace manual labor at scale. The entrepreneurs who understand how to harness this technology are building income streams that operate 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, without a payroll, without a commute, and without a ceiling. You can use AI tools to create high value digital product courses, templates, guides, software tools, and content assets in a fraction of the time it once required. A digital product built once can be sold thousands of times with zero marginal cost. This is the closest thing to a money printing machine that you will ever have. Okay, especially to be able to print you some money every single day. Automate your services. Package your skills and knowledge into an automated service delivery system. AI handles intake, fulfillment, communication, and follow up, allowing you to serve more clients at higher margins without proportionally increasing your time of labor. What took a team of five now takes one single well designed automation. Once I create this ebook, now I can just go over here to something called ManyChat. And I can say, hey, if you want to, and I think I have some. Hold on, let me see if I can pull it up real quick and show you exactly what I'm talking about, if I can get to it in a hurry. Where are you at? Okay, here I go. Let me show you what I'm talking about real quick. Stop. Share. Okay. This was created in minutes, literally. Okay. Hold on. This is the front cover of this ebook, okay, that I created with AI. AI took the jobs, but it left the money. How everyday people can make money online in the new AI economy, even if you're starting from zero. This is the front cover. You see it right there by Dr. Tawana Worlds. Okay. It put the information on there, do the whole 9 yards. So then I got the middle of it, okay? The middle of it is right up here. Page 10, I'll just copy and paste it. I can say literally create me create me an image with page 10 information on it. Page 9, okay? But you can't sell it on Amazon like that. So literally all you do is copy it, take it to this other platform called Canva and paste it. Once you're done copying and pasting, you download your front cover, you download your back cover, which is right here. That's the front cover. That's the back cover. Okay. The economy has changed. Artificial intelligence is replacing jobs faster than most people expected. And guess what? You know that app that I built? Say, yeah, right there on the back of my ebook. Go ahead and join us over there for $33 per month, or attend one of our workshops for $97. I don't even have to say, hey, y'all want to come to my workshop? No, it's on my book. 100 people buy my book, 100 people can register for that workshop. 100 people buy my book, maybe 20 or 30 of them will sign up for my work. That's every day on demand, okay? If I wanted to go and create a magazine, I also did a young generation, okay? Let's say, cousin, can you create me a cover for single mamas learning how to make money with AI from home, a phone, and Wi-Fi while the kids sleep. I want it in my style, just how I like it. And the reason why it knows what I like is because I have trained my AI chatbot. So now it's just going to go and it's going to start creating me exactly what I asked. Another ebook cover. And then I'm going to say, go ahead and give me 10 pages for that ebook. And then I'm going to say, when it's done with that, go ahead and give me my back cover. And now, just like that, I have 3 ebooks because I got one for teens, I got one for the regular schmegular degulars, and I got one specific niche for single mamas wanting to learn how to make money from home with a phone and a Wi-Fi signal while their kids sleep. Boom. There we go. Just like that. Okay. Create it once. Now you see that? This is speaking only to who? Mamas who are single. And while their kids sleep, they get into the bag. Period, point blank. Okay. Money floating above their kids' head. Graphics is on. Look, single mama making money with AI from home, a phone, and Wi-Fi while the kids sleep. By who? Dr. Tawana Worlds. I did not tell them to put my name on here, but because I have trained this, it knows exactly what I want. Okay, so that is how you can use AI, and it doesn't just create ebooks and images, it creates apps, it creates websites, it creates everything. And so in this mentorship, we go over everything you create. You're going to be tired of all of the streams of income that I'm going to give to you in this mentorship. I mean, you're going to be fed up. You can become a whole movie broadcaster just with a few AI tools in real life. Okay? So you will be able to do this in a fraction of time, then you'll be able to automate it. Once my book is created, I say comment mommy in the chat. And once they comment mommy in the chat, then my automation sends them the link to my ebook for them to purchase. I don't have to have nothing to do with it. If they want it, they buy it. If they don't, they don't. And guess what? Now my email, because you came inspired on my website. Now my email gonna hit you up. Hey, I saw that you got to checkout and you didn't purchase. What's stopping you? Today only, I'm giving 10% off. Maybe it was the price, but here's your second shot. This is the best way for you to be able to make money in 2026, right from the ease of your own home with your pajamas and your bonnet on, girl. Quit playing and grab this bundle for 10% off today only. They didn't buy it that day. My automated email gonna hit them up 2 days later. Hey, 24 hours until this close. This costs lesser than a blunt wrap every single day or whatever I want to put there. Okay, this is how you create scalable income. And you know what? This business don't ever close. It don't have hours. It's 24/7, literally. AI income. Why now matters. The adoption curve is accelerating. More people are picking up on this. It is growing exponentially every month. New tools emerge that make it easier, cheaper, and faster to build automated income systems. The entrepreneurs who enter now are establishing themselves as early authorities in the AI economy. People will have to come to me and buy from me. And I'm very, very excited about that. First person in my whole generation ever created something where the world or the majority of a country need what I created. I give God the praise for that. Those who will wait will face a far more competitive, far more expensive landscape. They like letting you get out here and do it right now, like for the cheap. But what you think once half of the population gets onto it and start making it millions of dollars, they're going to actually leave that in place? They're already trying to put restrictions. OpenAI went to now a paid plan. A lot of these are going from like free. You get free credits, but hey, it's not working after 5 generations, and you trying to literally create a bunch of a bunch of graphics. I can show y'all, and I'm gonna start showing y'all. Okay, I'm gonna start showing y'all. I think in my free community, I'm gonna start showing y'all how to make money from doing this for other business owners. That's what's really. Um, Hold on one second. Oh, I thought my son was crying. I was about to say, who did it? And it's finna be on up in here, baby. It's finna be on. Businesses across every vertical are actively seeking people who can help them automate, optimize, and scale using AI. That demand creates a massive undeserved market, and you can position yourself inside it starting today. The manual economy is ending. Businesses that once relied on teams of humans to perform repetitive tasks are rapidly replacing those roles with AI systems. This is not happening in a decade, it's happening right here and right now. The question is whether you will be the one building those systems and collecting income from them or the one being replaced by them. The winners of the AI era will not necessarily be the most technical, they will be the most entrepreneurial. I got there first. The ones who see AI as a business tool, not just a technology toy, and who act before the window closes. Results: income that works without you. That is the goal. Leverage, automated, scalable, and inflation proof. Lock us down. I don't care. I'm still making money. I won't be locked down without nothing. Government contracting. The largest buyer of goods and services in the world is not Amazon. It is the United States of America government. It is not Walmart. It is the United States of America government. And it is legally required to spend its budget with small businesses. That's why I try to put y'all on all the time. I know where the money is at. If you tired of doing what you've been doing and it ain't working out for you, come over here and let me show you where the money is at. Okay. The U.S. federal government allocates hundreds of billions of dollars, 700 billion to be exact, every year to contracts for private businesses. You do not have to be a brick and mortar opened up business, fully operational running. No, you got to have the business structure, the paperwork. Once you have the paperwork, you're a real legitimate business. State and local governments add hundreds of billions more. So the federal government gives 700 billion a year. State and local governments give hundreds of billions more. The vast majority of people have no idea this money exists, especially people that look like me, are that ordinary entrepreneurs with properly structured businesses, paperwork, are eligible to compete for it. This is one of the most overlooked wealth building systems in America that has been hiding in plain sight. Federal agencies are mandated to set aside a significant percentage of their contract spending for small businesses. We are talking about hundreds of billions of dollars per year flowing from the government directly into small business bank accounts for services, for supplies, for construction, for consulting, for technology, and more. Most of that money goes to businesses that understood how to find it and then get positioned for it. You will learn to find and win contracts. Government contracting has its own language, its own platform, its own process. And most people are intimidated by the learning curve. When you get into mentorship, you eliminate that learning curve. Those who take the time to understand how to register, how to search for these opportunities, and then how to submit compelling bids and how to build relationships with contracting officers. I need to put a disclaimer in there. Even though I'm going to show you how to bid in the mentorship, even though I'm going to give you, okay, the actual bid proposals for those who go on this cohort, I'm going to give you the done for you business proposals. I'm going to actually show you how to create curriculum for the workforce in your local and state area regions only. Okay. How to go after them $250,000 contracts before we ever touch the $1 trillion contracts. The 250,000, they don't have to be bidded on. So I go after purchase orders and non-bid opportunities so that you can get some past performance before you go up to that $1 trillion. But you're going to get educated on both, and you're going to be able to get you some money. Right now, the summer is coming and they need summer program curriculum. I'm telling you, when I tell you that it is too much available out here and not many people in this space. And you know what? It's hard knowing that people say they want their reparations, but won't go get dressed to go get them back. Okay. Position your business strategically. We make sure you get your certifications. These going to help you real good and real big. This dramatically increases your eligibility and your competitive advantage in the government contracting space. Knowing which ones to apply to you and how to leverage them can mean the difference between bidding and winning. The right position unlocks doors that most entrepreneurs never even try to open. Results: you end up with large payments and consistent income from the world's most reliable buyer. I don't care if they went bankrupt. They got a contract with you, they got to pay you, or you will own this corporation. Non-CDL transportation. Freight is the backbone of the American economy, and not just American economy. It is the backbone of every world country, economy. It is the backbone. This is how things get put to the grocery stores, end up on our table, medicines end up in pharmacies. This is the backbone of every country, not just America. Every product on every shelf was carried by a truck. And that demand never sleeps, never slows, and never goes out of style. Ever, never, ever, never, ever. Okay? Build a cash flow system in transportation. You do not need a commercial driver's license to build serious, scalable income in the transportation industry. Non CDL transportation is one of the most accessible and most overlooked cash flow systems available to everyday entrepreneurs. With the right knowledge and the right structure, you can build a freight operation that generates significant monthly income and then scale it by adding multiple trucks, drivers, and loads without ever getting behind the wheel yourself or touching any freight. There is no CDL required. You can actually learn and run the dispatch and eat off your own plate several different ways. You dispatch the loads, take about an hour or two to make sure your drivers got good loads because you know what you want to get paid. You want to take a $6,300 load, take the $6,300 load. Your driver's gonna drive it. Okay. Say for instance, example, you go rent a truck. Budget, rider, enterprise, you go rent a truck. Payment on the truck is $1,000 a week. You go take one load for $6,300. That takes about a 2 days journey from pickup to drop off. Okay. In a whole entire month, you made $20,000. Of course, you're gonna pay $4,000 because your rental was $1,000 a week. So that's $4,000 deducted from the $20,000. You're gonna go ahead and you're gonna pay your driver $4,500 to $5,000 a month. Okay, so now you at $9,900. You're gonna go ahead and you're gonna take out for your gas or whatever the case may be, about $1,500 to $2,000. You still banking everywhere from $8,500 to $9,000 every single month, and you never even had to drive. Now just imagine, now you banking that type of money every single month. You can go get you another rental truck and do the same thing. Now instead of you banking $8,000 to $9,000 a month, you're literally doing $16,000 to $18,000 a month. And then you go get you another truck. Okay? Go get you up to 5 because they'll let you rent up to 5. And what is 5 times 8,000? It's $40,000 a month. And you never ever had to touch no fleet. Not to mention, they getting ready to give you $1 million because you keep food moving to grocery stores and picking up food from farmers. They giving you $1 million guaranteed, and you don't need to drive no vehicle. If y'all don't get over here and learn how to build you a non-CDL transportation business, you ain't got to go through all them regulations and hiccups that you would as a CDL driver. Stop, man. Listen, go get the money. Go structure the business. so you can get the money. Okay, we moving fast on this because when them other folks get ready to go, you feel me? At how many days is in this month? April 30th. April 30th at 11:45 p.m. When they getting ready to hit submit, we is too. Land banking, they're not making any more land, but they're making more money. And all of that money is looking for somewhere needing to land. You own land, you control assets, and then you get to build legacy. Land banking is one of the oldest and most proven wealth building strategies in human history. The principle is simple: acquire undeveloped land, hold it as the area around it develops and appreciates, and either sell it for a large profit or use it as collateral to build further wealth. Land does not depreciate, it does not go out of style, it does not require management, maintenance, or a team. It simply just sits there and grows and grows and grows in value over time. Now, let me give you the play with the land. If you don't ever do anything with the land, anything at all, but let it sit there, and they get ready to build a Target right around the corner, or a Walmart, or some type of restaurant, or some type of apartment complex, guess what happens? Your land appreciate. They might even come and say, you know what, I really need this property to continue my bus route that we're building through here. How much are you willing to sell the land for? Now you the negotiator. You bought it for 300, 500 because somebody named Dr. Tawana showed you where to go buy this land for hundreds of dollars. I cannot believe my people. They are charging $10,000 to $12,000 per acre. And I've shown y'all over and over and over again how to go buy land for $170, $376, and it's already valued at $2,500. You want the up and up. I don't know what's wrong with my people. They have not a single problem paying for Cardi B tickets, but don't own nothing but a good time and a dirty body. We got to make this make sense because it's not making sense right now. Okay? Land is the ultimate asset. Don't ever forget that. Land is the ultimate asset, better than gold, anything else. Okay, you can buy undervalued land. The key to land banking is identifying parcels that are priced below the long-term value. Rural land nearing growing metro areas, lots in up and coming zip codes, are acreage with development potential that the markets haven't priced in yet. These deals exist everywhere, and they are accessible to investors without massive starting capital. Many land investors buy discounted parcels and immediately resell them to buyers who want the land but don't have the time or knowledge to find it at the discount that you did. Margins of 50 to 200% are common in land flipping for those who know the acquisition strategies. You can hold the land for 10, 20, 30 years in high growth corridors. You can multiply in value by extraordinary multiples. Unlike stocks or crypto, you can see it, touch it, stand on it, and still pass it to your children and their children. Okay? Land is the one asset that is genuinely finite. There is a fixed supply and a growing global population demanding space for housing, agriculture, energy products, and commerce. As urbanization continues and suburban sprawl expands outward, the value of land in the path of progress increases reliably over time. Unlike rental properties, land requires no tenants, no repairs, no property management, and no significant ongoing expense. It is the most passive of all real estate and one of the most powerful stores of value ever discovered. Land can also be leveraged as collateral to access capital for other investments, meaning a well positioned land portfolio doesn't just sit idle, it actively enables further wealth accumulation. The result: ownership plus generational wealth, the kind that changes your family tree forever. Let me give y'all, okay? Let me give you an example. Say, for instance, I don't have good credit, but my grandma left me land, right? I can say my grandma left me land and it is valued at $500,000. I need to borrow 250,000, and they give it to me no credit check because my land is valued at 500,000. They know hands down I'm gonna get my money back, whether you pay me or not. I'm gonna get my money back because now you're borrowing against your assets. I know that your assets are worth, especially the most valuablest asset on the world, land, is valued at 500,000, and it doesn't go down. It don't go down because it's a stock market. If your land is valued at 400,000 today and the stock market crash next month, your land's still gonna be valued at $400,000, 500,000, whatever it's valued at. Okay. We have Family of Millionaires, where I show you how to get to the biggest bag you ever had first, 250K. And then I also show you how to go help others get funded, especially a lot of our cousins. Wealth is not just what you accumulate, it is what you protect, what you teach, and what you pass on. The wealthiest families in America are wealthy because they build systems, not just income. So you fix the foundation, you get credit, funding, and financial systems inside of the Family of Millionaires. We're gonna go ahead and get your credit all the way together. Okay. Make sure your profile is strong, not just a number, but all the key indicators are lining up. Then we're gonna go ahead and get you the biggest bag you ever had using SBA, CDFI loans, using private lending and grant capital. We're using all resources. Okay, we're gonna get that big bag we ain't ever had. My guarantee is you're gonna get 250,000, even though I'm gonna show you how to get a million. I'm gonna guarantee that you're gonna get 250,000. Once I give you all the juice in the sauce, now you got the juice in the sauce to go help somebody else get 250,000. You wanna know the reason why I put it at 250,000? Because if you go help somebody get 250,000 after I showed you how to go do it, you charge 10%. 10% of 250,000 is 25,000. You see my app where I got leads. So I don't even gotta worry about saying, hey, you got good credit. Oh, y'all got good credit over here. You need my I don't gotta worry about that. I can put up one post. Hey, if you got a 620, no hard inquiries, no more than two hard inquiries, no negative remarks or derogatory accounts, I can get you approved for 250,000 right now. All you got to do is comment the word fund, and then they comment the word fund, and when they comment the word fund, they get an automation, okay, from my automation to be sent straight over there to my app to get pre-qualified. If they not qualified, I got the credit hookup to get them cleaned up to go back and get funding. We ain't losing nobody. We ain't leaving nobody behind. Okay. And then after we go ahead and get the funding, we pay them back using their own money and then take the rest and go make us money with their money. We never use any more of our money moving forward. I'm almost done too, y'all. I think we got like maybe one or two slides left, and then we'll be done. Um, I'm not going to use the book's bestseller and stages. I'll come back to that one. Okay. We went over here and went over everything. The done for you community, whether that's transportation, we will go ahead and build out your paperwork, do your registrations, make sure you're a legitimate business so that you can go get this money specifically. I don't care if you don't do nothing else. Come get this $1 million with me. Come get this $1 million with me. Any other mentorship, you have to get in the 12 months to a million with me. And for those who signed up for that, now you see how easy it is to get $1 million. This outside of the funding. We can all go and start our own transportation business. And let me tell you something. Maybe I shouldn't say that here, okay? Because then they be like, wow. But we found more than one way to skin the cat. That's what I will say. We're going to hit it from multiple angles. Okay. So we have the done for you transportation, also a done for you community. You will own a fully built, fully monetized digital community. This is where you gather the people that you want to sell to or you want to build with. If you in the 40 plus club, then you want to attract people, women, or say 40 plus and up women club. So now we're only going to attract 40 plus and up women. Okay. Now I want to hang around with those women. Them women become our brand champion. They go tell their other 40 and up friends to join my community. I'm selling things inside of the community, digital products, that is. I can also offer one-on-one mentorships. Oh, you want to talk to me one-on-one? Cool. Here's my one-on-one prices. Now everything you need is within. It comes with that. You already have income already flowing from day one. If you get 100 people in your community paying you $27 a month, let's do the math. You get 100 people in your community paying you $27 a month. 27 times 100. That is $2,700 every single month, like clockwork. Okay? You have 100 people in there paying you $27. And now, boom, you have residual income coming in, $2,700 every single month. So after month one, everything else is just profit. Now that you have gotten your investment back, everything else is profit. Okay? So that's the done for you. We do the transportation and we do the community is done for you. We will only take 2 people. Okay. And if you're real serious with it and you really want to say, look, Dr. T, I would love to take advantage. Go get $1 million. I would love to take advantage. Have you do my own done for me community where I'm making passive income every month and I don't got to show my face. I would love to do that. But 2000 is out of my budget for 2 people on this live, if you're ready to go right now. Okay. And I'm going to say it so fast that I don't have to repeat it. I'm going to say it so fast that I don't have to repeat it. And I'm doing that intentionally. Okay. For the done for you transportation or the done for you community build for 2 people and only 2. After the 2, you will pay me $2,000. I will allow you to get a done for you for 2 people for just $1,000, whether that's transportation or that's community. And that is on first come, first serve. So whoever gets there first, the early bird gets the worm, but it also gets there first. Whoever gets there first, that is a bonus that I am going to absolutely throw in. Okay. Last slide, or is this is the last slide. The medical after hour system, medical clinics, dental office, healthcare providers need 24/7 phone coverage, but most cannot afford to staff it around the clock. This creates a massive, consistent, underdeserved demand for after hours answering service. Using AI agents, you can fulfill this need at a fraction of the traditional cost and sign monthly contracts with multiple clinics, creating a portfolio of recurring revenue from one of the most stable industries in existence. The medical industry does not go through recessions. It does not slow down. Healthcare is recession proof, pandemic proof, and automation resistant. And your AI powered answering services right in the intersection of healthcare demand and automation efficiency. It only costs $97. Okay, to be able to get in on this, we're going to go ahead and flesh this one out next weekend. So I'm going to be shutting down those who I'm only taking 12 to begin with. So for those who don't get in, friends, and guess what? You won't get in. I'm only going to teach this aspect one time and let them 12 go run up a big bag. Okay, to heck with asking cousin Shanae and them to support us. We're not doing that. We know that they support with their lips, but when it's time to support with their action, they get ghosts. So you have your pathway, whichever path you want to take. Is there any questions? I'm going to stop the share, stop the end of this presentation. Those are the opportunities that I have done for you. Okay. The mentorships, they 3-month mentorships with me holding your hand through the process of you building systems and building something that will absolutely bless your family, create you. Am I not on the stage? Hold on, let me stop this. Uh, let's see, hold on. Oh, do I stop this? Okay, there we go. That will allow you to create something that will outlive you, that will outlast you. Something happened, life happened, you go down, your income ain't gonna go down, your family ain't gonna go down because life is unpredictable. So, is there any questions that you have for me before I go? These opportunities, okay, I will leave up possibly if I feel like deleting the video, then that's what happened to the video. But if not, I will leave it up for about 12 to 24 hours to give you opportunity to determine whether you want to go with us or you want to watch us. If you are ready to sign up, I'm going to put the payment information on the screen. I'm going to put the contact and the payment information on the screen. You shouldn't be contacting me unless you follow the rules in the description of this video, okay? Make your payment. Once you make your payment, make sure you include your email address. I can't send you nothing without that. Okay, that is how you secure your seat, how you secure your spot. But if you don't send me your email address, I cannot email you anything. Okay. But other than that, once I have your information, I will send it out to you, get you locked and ready to go. And yeah, we taking over. We are taking over 2026. And those who want to go with me, I don't mind leading you into your financial promised land. If you don't mind picking up your feet, making the best investment that you can ever make in yourself, stop consuming all of your resources before you have nothing. I'm only looking for those who say it stops with me in real life, not just a motivational quote, but in real life it stops with me. Since there ain't no questions, I'm gonna let you guys go ahead and go. I love y'all. Okay. Opportunities don't last always. In closing, opportunities don't last always. The reason why you got to do something now is because now stands for no opportunity wasted. If I have an opportunity to get my resources better than what they are, to make sure my family is stable, to make sure we out the way. We are, if bread go up to $10, I'm making at least $7 to $10 on one ebook. So that will replace that instead of there being like, oh, I can't afford it. No, you can't afford it now because you set something up in its early stages that will continue to work for you. So um, if you don't set something up for yourself, you will forever work for those who took the time to do what you don't want to do. That being said, I love y'all, and I will see you guys on the next one.